That's a little bit better. How's it going, everyone? We are live. We have got pretty big updates. If you guys saw the post, if you guys didn't see the post because maybe you guys are on console and you can't see posts, which is a-okay. That's kind of what this live stream's for. So as of right now, with my checking my email and stuff, um, the main thing that I'm waiting for to be able to start this big update. How's it going? How's it going, Tama? How's it going? I can't do without it, and that's the one thing that hasn't shipped yet. So I guess if you guys didn't see the post, hey Adam, how's it going, buddy? Excuse me. If you guys didn't see the post, we're just gonna get right into it. I don't want to be streaming for too long. Thirsty Thursday Toys here in the chat has a live stream himself going on in an hour and a half. So I want to start and wrap this stream up. That's why it's at 5:30 and not 6. Mainly because YouTube scheduling doesn't let me schedule for the half hours. Hey Sharktopus, how's it going, buddy? YouTube won't let me schedule for half hours, so it only lets me do whole dollar amounts, which is annoying in and of itself. I'm gonna turn the light on. It's a little dark. Oh my god, it's so bright. That's okay. We'll get used to it. I'm just waking up too. I slept really late today. I don't know what's going on. I'm very exhausted. But so if you guys didn't see the post, basically what happened is, as I've alluded, my health has kind of been not in a great place the last few months, physical and mental health. So basically, I kind of got suggested to get out of physical work for a while to not push my body well. My doctors want to take their damn time figuring out what's wrong. Even though it's kind of obvious what's wrong, they, gotta bleed me for every cent I got, which thankfully it's being paid for by my job. So, oh, got sick yesterday. Oh no, I hope it's nothing too major. My friend, being sick's not fun, dude. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you recover quick. Make sure you drink your water, your vitamins, and fruits and vegetables, soups, stuff like that. Try not to eat any junk food that really brings it right back up. And sleep a lot if you can. Try to sleep as much as you can. I know it sucks during the holiday break. It sucks to be sleeping a lot of your free days away, but your body will heal a lot faster and recover if you sleep more. But yeah. So basically, I was recommended to, not told to, but I was recommended to. I love to sleep. So do I. I slept. This is the most I've slept in like probably 3 weeks. I think today. I slept like 8 hours. I normally only sleep like 4. I feel exhausted though because I slept so much. I feel like I could lay back down and go back to bed for more. So not very good, but it just means my body needs more. So I guess I'll probably give it to them later. Whatever. So I was recommended to maybe try to attempt to work at home a little bit. Obviously, YouTube doesn't pay the bill. YouTube doesn't pay at all right now, which is fine. we're almost there. Not that that's like the goal or really matters, but it doesn't pay enough to live. So I was recommended to try some remote jobs, and while I was looking at remote jobs, a lot of them you need a PC for. Obviously, a lot of it's like data entry and cybersecurity stuff. Basic. I'm looking at a lot of basic entry jobs just to get my foot in the door. Things that I could probably do 2 of. Because the entry level jobs normally don't pay too much. Definitely not paying me as much as I'm being paid now, or was being paid now at Amazon. So I'll be applying probably for 2 jobs, which it's all at home, not too worried. Data entry and a few of the other things that I was looking at, not too difficult things I have slight experiences in, but mainly what it was is I need a PC. So I went to Best Buy and used some special magical powers to basically I I bought a whole PC rig. I got everything. I posted it yesterday. It's a little too heavy for me to pick up, but basically I got a stellar PC build for about 1,300 bucks, 1,400 bucks. Very impressed with it. I just wanted something that could stream and edit, and I ended up getting both of those things and a gaming setup all in one. The one I bought at Best Buy um, was a lot better than the one that I was going to buy online. I had one on a site that I was going to buy, and I went to buy at Best Buy, and I showed the gentleman that helped me out and helped me choose everything for what I wanted and what was in my budget. And I showed him the one that I was looking at online. He's like, ah, this is good, this good, but here, this one is on sale right now for the same price after shipping. So after taxes, it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be like 1,400, but it's that much better, and you can game on it instead of just streaming and editing. So I got a PC that can do everything. Not what I was aiming for. Was well within what my budget was, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm very happy that I stayed within my budget at Best Buy. So right now I've got the PC tower, I've got speakers, the PC came with a cheap keyboard and mouse. I've already got a professional mouse coming in for editing. PC gang, yes, Matt, yes. So you got that. I got a webcam. We got a nice little webcam right here. It's got its privacy thing on it. Nice Logitech 1080p. Wasn't a 4K. The 4K ones were a little bit out of my range. So, but I can upgrade to a 4K cam later down the line. You know, they were about double and a half. I think that was 50, but then I'm a member at Best Buy now, so I got a bunch of things on sale, which is kind of why I got some of the accessories I was gonna wait on. Just right there, I basically just maxed out my card. But so my mic shipped out today, my Blue Yeti mic. I got a really nice compressor mic. Technically, it's a beginner's ASMR mic as well. So God knows what I'm gonna be doing with that. And the main thing that I'm missing, my monitor, which has not shipped yet, as of me checking like 3 hours ago when I woke up for like a little bit. The mic had shipped, but not the monitor. So, as the title kind of suggests, I'm supposed to get everything besides my desk by the 31st. Now the desk is already shipped. I think it shipped out early, and then my professional keyboard hasn't shipped yet either. But honestly, I might use this one. I'll show the keyboard off. It's pretty cool. I've got a colorful PC. It's got lights and stuff in it. The keyboard lights up. The mouse lights up. But the mouse it's cheap. You know, and it's wired. This keyboard, ASMR tappies. I'm not going to be doing ASMR, probably. Unless I can figure out some Godzilla ASMR that's not like God's Box and all of them. Maybe I'll just like I'll do roar impressions just quietly. The roar impression thing has already been done. Never mind. I don't know. Probably not. ASMR, I like listening to ASMR to relax and sleep, but I don't like actually conducting in it. So like making ASMR sounds myself, you know. Weird. I'm not good at it. I'm loud, as you guys probably know. Adam and Matt can tell you I'm just loud and belligerent. So, but yeah. So we're just waiting on the monitor. So my plan is the monitor is supposed to be here by the 31st. Move those shin thigh. Sharktopus, I'm gonna take that. You're right. You are right. We love you for it. I hope so, Matt. I tried to be cute and belligerent. Ooh, woo. Anyways, the plan is for the monitor to get here the 31st, hopefully, and then I would like to do a New Year's Eve / New Year's stream. I don't think I'm gonna be live streaming like during the midnight hours. That's not quite the plan, but if everything can arrive early enough, the plan is to stream on New Year's Eve, do our first test stream basically. After I get it all set up, which, you know, that will also depend on how long it takes me to get set up and when it all arrives. Best Buy specifically notes that it can take till 9 p.m. my time to deliver. So, I mean, if I get my monitor at 9 p.m. at night and it's going to take me probably 2 or 3 hours to get the PC set up, we won't be doing a New Year's Eve stream, but then we might do a New Year's Day stream the night of. I know a lot of people. I will be away for New Year's. Oh, that's okay though, Sharktopus. Enjoy, whether it's friends, family, just personal vacation, whatever it is, my friend. Just enjoy it. The stream will always be there. Yep, Five Nights at Freddy's YouTube channel. Hello, hello. Almost 2025, yep. So the plan will be to stream on New Year's Eve or on New Year's Day. Do our first test stream, which will probably go disastrously bad because I am great. I'm great with phones. I'm pretty good with my tablet, but I am very, very basic at Five Parent David Matt. It's funny, we were just watching that video before live streaming. I sent that video in chat because it popped up on my YouTube again. That, dude, it's so funny. What the hell was I saying now? God damn it. Oh yeah, I'm not very great at PCs. It is why I bought technically what's called a custom build, because upgrades and that stuff is not in my forte. But nice thing about this PC, it's upgradable too. Most of them are. It's water cooling. It's got lights in it, so it's going to be next to. Well, you guys haven't even seen the shin shelf. I don't think I've showed it off on YouTube. Oh, I flipped the camera over to it really quick, but I'm keeping this hidden because this has been updated a few times since I first built it. Basically, the box will be on the other side of it next to the wall, but it lights up and everything, so it's going to be like lighting up the shin display, specifically a certain Marsan shelf of shins. So once I get a few more Marsan shins in, they're all going to be lit up, and they're going to be looking pretty, especially some of those translucent crystal ones. You know, winky face, winky face. Those will be lit up perfectly under here. So I'm very excited about that. And then the keyboard, the current one I have, I did, thankfully, the collaboration, I can't remember which company it is, the collaboration that did the Godzilla keyboard, the Godzilla desk mats, and the key tabs, very thankfully had, not all of them, not the one I really wanted, but they had the Mecha Godzilla keyboard in stock. So I did buy that. That's going to be here. That said Friday next week, which UPS is closed on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that doesn't surprise me. So yes, they'll be closed then. Yeah, so that's why it's not going to be here in time. That's why I kind of think the desk might not show up even though it's shipped, but we'll see. That'll be the other thing with the live stream test, is the fact that I'm not going to have the desk here, so the PC and everything. Actually, I don't even know how I'm going to do that. How am I going to? Because I'm going to have to plug everything in and get it all set up. I'll probably just have to put it on the review table, honestly, if I want to do that. If the desk doesn't get here, Amazon says it's supposed to be getting here the 3rd, so you know, probably safer to assume it'll be here than early. But that's also a light. It's an electric desk, and it has lights on it. So basically, my whole setup is like a rainbow, which is going to be fun. Now, with all of that upgraded, once I finish paying everything off, the next part would be to get my whole room, as I've been planning to do for the last 3 or 4 years straight, to get lights on my shelves so my whole collection can be lit up and fancy rather than some of it being clouded in shadows and darkness, to get everything lit up and looking beautiful. So yeah, basically that's it. We got a PC within the next week. By next Friday, I'll say it next Friday. So by the 3rd, I should have everything. Um, right? Yes. The only thing I don't have is a mouse pad, and I'm kind of just holding back on the mouse pad a little bit. Um, I'm not like diving straight into buying a mouse pad. um, but yeah, I got my mouse. I've got keyboard, monitor, mic, um, all on order. Will be here. The mouse is supposed to be here Monday. We're not going to do anything special with it. It's a cool gaming mouse that's was on like a super big sale. It was like $70 off or something like that with Amazon. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Um, we also I don't know what you're posting, Matt. That's kind of concerning. That little blub. Oh, god damn it. Um, might have to get an actual gaming chair later next year. This has been nice, but I might have to go and shell out some real money for a gaming chair so we look really fancy and professional during our live streams. The nice thing, so if you guys don't know what Japan, for New Year's, it's one of the biggest holidays in Japan. Normally, well, not normally, more than likely than not, especially if you guys are like me and you order from Japan, you won't be getting anything over the next week. Nothing will be shipping. Japan takes the 29th to the 3rd or the 5th off, if I'm not mistaken. So, in saying that, by the time that the PC is built, we'll be having some box days. And by some, I mean a lot. I was able to sell quite a few things from my collection, some more stuff. Actually, you look at one stream and you look at another, you can actually kind of see what has been moved. I'm still debating on selling one more thing to a friend of mine. Probably will have to. Just extra money, just in case I can't get back to work and start a new job in time. Bills are more important than toys, of course. I was able to pay off some shipping. I've had quite a few things just sitting in warehouses for a while, so now we're past that. Hey, Alex, how's it going? How's it going? I'm glad you could join, buddy. So I got quite a few unboxings coming in within probably not this week, this upcoming week, but in the week after. So we'll have the PC set up. We'll hopefully have 1 or 2 live streams tested with the PC, get out some of the bugs and the kinks, and then by the time I start having stuff arrive, we'll be basically set up, and hopefully my live unboxings will be way more entertaining and a little bit more organized with that. I'm very excited. End of the year sales on a few things. I've got 2 SH Figure Arts Ultraman Kaiju on the way. I got one even after shipping less than currency conversion retail. We have an anime box that I mentioned last stream, so we're not going to go over that. I did get the latest SH Figure Arts Ultraman Kaiju release, if you guys know what it is. Well, yeah. I got King of Mons. I was able to find one 2 days ago for a pretty good deal, well within what everyone was bidding on Buy. I think maybe I spent like an extra 10-20 bucks to be able just to buy it now and make sure I got that deal. But we got that bought. I don't know when I'm going to be able to ship that. Like I said, I don't even think it's shipped to the Bayou warehouse yet, so that's something I have to wait until it gets to the warehouse. We've got a Marsan Shin 2nd form, and hopefully a 4th form pretty soon, going to be at the Bayou warehouse. A complete colorway. I was able to get a complete colorway, hopefully. I'm still waiting on the 4th form. There's one that's interesting my eye, but I gotta get a few life things done, sell a few more things before I can do that. So we got that. -1 heat ray. I paid for shipping, so when that ships, that ships. So we got the -1 Monstars heat ray. That'll be coming within the next week and a half. Um, that's it. I guess the three boxes that have shipped is the anime box that we already talked about, the -1 heat ray, which I had not shipped as of last stream. I got shipping paid for that, and then the I'll just say what it is because it's been out for a little bit. I got the SH Figure Arts Red King. I got it for like 25 bucks on AmiAmi, and then shipping was a little expensive, admittingly. It was more than the anime box, which is kind of odd, but I'm glad I didn't combine the two. The shipping would have been outrageous then. But we got Red King because it was 25 bucks, like $25. So we're catching up the SH Figure Arts Ultraman Kaiju collection. With King of Mons and Red King. So now I got to go back. I got to try to get a Gomra at some point next year. Ella King. I think I gotta pick up Ella King sooner than later. So I'll probably aim for like February or March. There's still quite a few on buy for okay deals, but the boxes are so huge on the Ultra Kaiju. I don't know why they oversize the boxes even when they don't come with anything. There's a lot of dead space in those boxes, so it makes the shipping like $70, $60 per one. So yeah. I'll be doing that. Was that it? PC. That's the main thing with the PC. Oh, so let's talk about some of the plans. So how content's going to change. I wanted to ask you guys while y'all are here. So with the PC, I now, as Matt has put it in our little private chat, I have unlimited power. As Sidious once said, unlimited power. I have unlimited power, to specifically quote. I have no limits. Well, the only limits is my own self and technically my wallet with some things. So it's not going to be right away, but I'm pretty sure I do get a discount for upgrading my Premiere on my mobile to the well, actually, this one might be both. So I might have Premiere on both once I get logged into the PC, once we get it all started. So basically, I'll have an editing program on my computer. And as I've talked about before, what frustrates me about the tablet version and the mobile version is that it's very limited. It doesn't have most of the options that are available on PC. Now I'll have those options. Once again, I have a webcam. I will also have a professional mic, so there's no more recording it directly off my phone or recording it, secondary on my tablet. We will have a professional mic, so the audio quality of the mic portions of my videos are going to just go up and up, which is very, very fun, which probably means that reviews are going to be taking a step forward, but at the same time a step back. So if you guys remember, earlier this summer I was doing a lot of what would be voiceover instead of live reviewing, like kind of what I've been doing the last few weeks, where basically, besides some portions, I mainly just, while I'm recording the video, I just use the audio from my phone because it is good enough. It is good enough. But this summer, it was basically all voiceover, where I was doing fancier camera work and all of that. Now that I've got a mic and a PC and an editing setup and rig, that's going to be easier for me to use. I feel like, now hear me out, I feel like you can go back to that if the mic can't reach from here to here. Of course, I could still always record my audio off the PC. I just have to make sure the mic gets over here, which I don't think the mic cord is 6 foot long. So we'll have to figure something out there. There might be other ways to, magic it into into work, because basically the PC is going to be sitting right here. This is the only spot. Reason being, there is a vent right there. I can't cover the vent, especially not in the summer where I will need the cold air in this room. It's hot in this room already, and it's, cold out. So I need to keep that uncovered. So I can't put a shelf on top of it. That's not how this works. So the PC has to go there. The plan was to put the PC right next to the desk, so I could just put the mic here, record it, boom, bam, boom, it's right there. But you can't do that unless I somehow cut out of another entire shelf out of the room. which isn't happening. We got too much stuff. I would have to basically purge all of my Safubi or all of my monster arts or purge half my Shin collection, which I would prefer not to do. I love my Marusans, I love my Mondos, and my Sargerushis. I mean, that's basically what I have left. I have a few like odds and ends, but basically the odds and ends are getting shipped out. They're over here, you know. So that's how it be. That's how it be. And then the CCPs, but the CCPs are on my TV stand for right now. That'll be fun. They're already going to be out of space here soon, so I'm going to have to figure out a different spot for the CCPs. But thankfully, they're easy. I can just place them all about and around, you know. And then once they start doing Shin Godzilla molds, those will go with the Shin Godzilla shelf. Although I don't know where those are going to go because the Shin Godzilla shelf is pretty full already. EP. EP. Very, very full. So, yeah, but content-wise, God, I got distracted. I'm sorry, everyone. I need to have, well, due to health, I can't have Monster Energy drinks anymore. Not that I have them a lot, but normally I do it to quick wake myself up, and then they sit in the fridge for like a month, and, you know, flat out. But, so content. Editing will, once I get used to it, and I get adjusted, or maybe I'll have to change editing programs. Well, I don't know yet. I have been told that Premiere is if you don't understand Premiere, it is better to, or PC version of Premiere, it is better to switch to another company. I'm told Premiere kind of sucks on PC, so or it's difficult to use. If you're not practiced or trained in it, then it's not worth it. So we'll see about that. So there, you know, there might be some growing pains with it, but with the PC, if you guys remember back in August, I got the perfect editing program for you that's free. We'll see about that. We'll see. I mean, the other thing is I'm already paying for Premiere Rush on my laptop, or not my laptop, oh my God, my tablet. And I'm probably not gonna get rid of that because when I'm traveling, like when I go to AMA or I go to G-Fest or I go away for a weekend to go to a convention or metal concert or something, you know, a festival, and I'm gone for a few days, can't bring my PC with me, but the work that's on my PC, if I'm using Premiere, it has a cloud service. It just clouds from here, moves to here. Now I don't have all the options and stuff on this one compared to that one. I'll have to test it with unimportant videos in case it like corrupts the files. Technically I can still cloud them to each other, which is kind of why I want to stay with Premiere, even though I'm told it's daunting to edit on Premiere. And I've watched a few videos. It definitely looks way more confusing than full iMovie, and I used one more in high school. I don't even know if that one's in service anymore. I can't remember. It was iMovie and something else. It was another Apple video editor. It was one that worked on an iOS. I can't remember what it was. It was a cheapy one. But yeah. So basically, I'll have unlimited power, so I can do a ton of different content. You know what other kinds of content I can do? Here, I'm gonna bring this up for you guys because I can't bring up my phone. I'll say the name. I gotta turn the audio off. I gotta make sure that I don't show off any personal information when I load into this. Why is it taking forever? Hello? Nikkei? Well, oh, there we go. We can do gaming content, mobile gaming content. This doesn't have like my stuff on it, does it? Oh goodness. That's why they dropped a new unit. they dropped a new unit. That's why it's lagging. That's probably the most hyped unit to ever drop. I'm just gonna let that load in. We can do, yes, Sharktopus. We can do phone game. Well, I mean, we can just do games in general, gaming content. But specifically the things that I'm really good at, that I wouldn't get in trouble. Well, Nikkei is kind of, maybe not Nikkei. Nikkei is a little risky. But we can do Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Do you guys remember August when I was live streaming and just showing you my phone for my summons? That was terrible. Awful, right? It's terrible. I can just I can just connect it. All I need is an Elgato. And boom, there you go. Elgato. I'm sorry, my character intro. Gaming streams with the boys. Yeah, gaming streams with the boys. You guys can. Oh, Roppy's not out yet. Oh, I thought that's why they said that. Okay, whatever. Roppy Red Hood's coming out soon, I guess. She's not out yet. Whatever. Okay, close this. So, so yeah, we can do Dokkan Battle content finally, which is something I want to do. I know it's definitely not going to interest 98% of y'all on here, but that's also the other thing, is that I don't have to just stream on YouTube. I can now stream on Twitch. And with streaming on Twitch, we can play Nikkei. We can have gaming nights, gacha game nights where we can stream Nikkei. Because I do summon on Nikkei. I'm mostly free to play. I did spend a little bit when Grave came out back in September. I think, yeah, it was September. The Sharktopus is interested in the Dokkan content. There you go. So I can stream Dokkan, finally. I wrongingly summon on every Dokkan Fest banner. I got slammed by the Daimai banners. And then I accidentally spent a little bit of money. And it did not go very well. So I basically I'm just waiting for content to drop so I can grind free-to-play stones and hopefully get it. I'm basically not going to have any stones for the anniversary, which hurts, but that's how it is. That's my own fault, because I summon on every Dokkan banner. So we can do Dokkan content when new drops happen. Now, they're going to be at like, banners drop 11 p.m. Central Time for me, so they're going to be late streams. I have a problem with summoning. Yeah, so do I. It's just, that's the one thing with Dokkan. I like to have at least the Dokkan Fest units because I like to be able to run every team that comes out. And have every Dokkan Fest unit. It's just it's a collector thing, you know. So we can do Dokkan. We can do the thing that might interest you guys a little bit. I got Gotenks on the special banner thing. Hey, nice. I got Jiren. I wanted Gotenks, but I got Jiren, so, you know. Still good, though. I'm glad you got Gotenks. The other thing, we can do Godzilla Battle Line content, because I do mostly play that. In fact, that might help me push to play and get better more if I live stream it. So we could do a Dokkan, or not a Dokkan battle, a Godzilla Battle Line stream and just hang out and have fun. If any of you guys play that, I would say it's pretty interesting. I rage a little bit at times. So, like, you know, even with gaming with the boys, like, you know, I play Fortnite. Fortnite's been taking a little bit of a break. You can download the Save the Earth Melee. I can download the Save the Earth Melee. Basically the bootleg version of Destroy All Monsters, Save the Earth. I haven't played that yet. Hey, it's cool, dude. I love it. I do love it. Battle Line, it's fun. It's fun once you got the game. There I go for every unit, which basically you spend $7 a month and you're almost guaranteed every unit. You have to try for at least one of the Battle Pass units. One of the ones that aren't included free unless they give the Ultimate Pass, but then normally when they do that, there's at least 3 units. So, you know, you're basically guaranteed almost every character by only spending like $8. Yeah, looks at Geigen Rex. Matt didn't get Geigen Rex 2 seasons ago and he's still struggling. But Matt's also not spending money in it because he's being a good boy and saving for his trip in February, to which case there was some guaranteed packs he could have bought. Like right now, I don't have the alternate Godzilla Evolved unit. Not that it's worth it and not that I'm going to, but for $36 plus taxes, I could just get the unit guaranteed, get out of there, you know, boom, bam, boom. The Scar and Shimo unit is in the Battle Pass. I already worked myself up because 3 days of the premium Battle Pass, you get it. If you don't spend any money, you have to wait until the very end of it to get it. But there's challenges to where you have to win 15 times with the units on your team to get maps that have rate-ups for the new units. So I would say the $10 a month is worth it. It's the Battle Pass, and I get the Support Pass, which basically levels you up through the Battle Pass really quickly. Basically, every time you win is 1 tier rank up. basically. So that's what I like doing. So it's $10 a month for both of those passes. Um, like I said, I prefer it. $10 a month isn't really that hard for me. But for people that are trying to save for trips, save for figures, or just save for life, bills, that's a lot. So that's just kind of what it comes down to. But otherwise, you can get basically everything free to play in Battleline. Basically everything. It's a lot more free to play friendly than Dokkan and Nikkei. Oh my god, Nikkei is a monster house. I've been saving for months. I basically didn't play all of last month, so I didn't summon on one of the units that I definitely would have summoned on, and I have like 8 multi-summons. I'm trying to save for Roppy Red Hood or um, Scarlet Black Shadow that drops on New Year's Day. So I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna wait for Roppy to come out first. I'm gonna see because she's a dual character. She's the main girl of the game, but then she's mixed with my favorite character, Red Hood. Some kind of like dual character thing. I don't know. I skip through the lore. I just complete the missions, get the in-game currency. I don't watch the story really. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty bad at that. I just want to summon and get units, test them out. Get better rewards and stuff like that. So we can do gaming content like that. And like I said, I play Fortnite, I play Call of Duty, which we'd have to be careful with Call of Duty. That would probably be a Twitch only thing. I don't think I'd stream Call of Duty on YouTube because how I would do this, if you guys don't know how each platform works, when you're a newer person like me, you don't have a contract with either one when you're not making money. Even though I'm set up to make money in the distant future with YouTube. It's not like I'm contractedly obligated to only stream on YouTube, but YouTube is way more specific and all ages friendly. They're very specific. It's why even though I swear like a sailor, I try to not to as much on YouTube. I try to be careful with some of my gags and poop and fart jokes on reviews. Even though I have all my videos selected, no, this is not for kids. I do that even though that technically it hurts the channel because it shortens how widespread it can get recommended out to. I do that just because that's what my content is. It's not for kids. Even if don't swear, I don't make any dumb jokes or innuendos. There is stuff on the channel that does, so that's what I try to be wary of and careful of. Sorry, I was checking the time. Adam goes live in 51 minutes, so I do kind of, within the next 20-30 minutes, I want to kind of wrap this stream up, but I kind of feel like I'm on a groove on explaining things. So with Twitch, I'd be using Twitch more as the adult, well, at times, it wouldn't be permanently this way. It would be more of the older teen, 17, 18 plus content. So like Nikkei, that is not for kids. That's not a game for kids. So those would be age restricted. Dokkan would be open. Battleline would be open. Call of Duty probably. I mean, I hear 12-year-olds in the COD lobbies all the time, so maybe not. Marvel Rivals, Fortnite wouldn't be. But the other thing with Twitch that YouTube suffers from, and that's whatever, I'm not, it's fine. That's why both are available. YouTube has copyright rules, very, very, very specific, very brutal copyright rules. You get one copyright strike, it can put you 1 foot in the grave for your channel. Which is why the very few times that I have gotten a copyright strike, I have basically immediately taken down the video and fixed it. I have not fought against these copyright strikes or warnings. I just accept it. I'm very thankful that Adobe Premiere does have copyright-free music, or for the music that is copyright, it doesn't affect the channel. It's just if I end up someday making money off of those videos, I have to share the profits, which is fine. That doesn't bother me. Even though it probably would take away most of it from me, but by that point, hopefully I'll have a library of copyright-free, or maybe someday, hopefully, original music set up. So I'm not too worried about that. But the other thing that you can do, one of the things that actually, when I was getting this, that I kept in the back of my head, something I wanted to do this year, but we couldn't because of YouTube, because of copyright. We can do group watches of Godzilla movies, Ultraman, Gamera, Twitch, how to put it? Copyright isn't quite an issue on Twitch, as long as like you're not just ripping it off. So, in that regard, with a movie watching stream, I just post my own little webcam in the corner, and we comment and we enjoy the movie live. So we can do, you know, group movie watches on Twitch. So we can do what I wanted to do this year for the 70th anniversary, you know, movie marathon. And we can all choose one night a week, or, you know, multiple times a week, or one night a month, you know, whatever it needs to be. And we can sit down and just watch Godzilla movies together as, like, you know, anyone who wants to join, who has Twitch or can at least view Twitch, subscribers, I can have guests. So instead of doing what I was doing and post commentating about the movies, we can literally just commentate about the movie as it's going on with people, with friends, with y'all, just group night movie watch parties, basically. Watch parties for the Godzilla movies live. That's it. That's all we have to do. And that, to me, is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's probably one of the things I'm most excited about having a PC now, is the fact that I can do stuff like that with y'all. We can do that. There's going to be nights we could do anime watch parties. Obviously, you know, depending on what it is, you know, age restriction will be put in, and there's still certain rules you have to follow. More drink along. Yes, Adam. Yes. Movie drink alongs. Those would probably be age restricted. Certain anime would be age restricted. Like, we're not gonna watch. I think I would have to age restrict Evangelion. But like, if we could watch, what's a good wholesome, like Dragon Ball. Not that I'm gonna probably do a group watch along of Dragon Ball, but just as an example, that is something I wouldn't have to age restrict. You know, even though it's violent, everyone's seen Dragon Ball, basically. You know, I grew up on Dragon Ball. Well, maybe that explains some things, like Naruto, stuff like that. I wouldn't have to. But, you know, stuff, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Servo, how's it going, buddy? You know, stuff like what's on that shelf. Oh, we could watch all the Fates together besides the movies. We couldn't watch Heaven Feel. Can 8, Season 2. Kaiju number 8, Season 2. Yes, that would be age-free watch party. We could do that. I'd probably have to put it like teens and up, 13 and up. We could watch Dawn to Dawn Season 2 this July live. Nice. How about you? I'm doing good. I got a PC due to things. I'm just working on a game right now. Nice. I got a PC due to my health not being great and not being able to do physical work for a little bit. You know, doctor recommended, professional recommended, and doctor recommended, since they don't want to figure out what's going on with me right away, or they can't. So I got a PC to work remotely from home, basically. So we're kind of going over what I can do now in the future with everyone to expand content, because reviews are going to be taking backpedaling a little bit, because I'm trying not to buy as much next year as I can, because 2026 is going to be very busy. And obviously I have to pay off this PC. I have to pay off this rig, which I don't like putting numbers. I don't mind putting out numbers out there, because, you know, basically you can look it all up. If I were to just be like, I got this specific thing. Basically I spent 2,500, 2,600, I think, 2,400 as of right now, and that's without the Elgato or the stream arm for the phone. Basically, those are the last two things that I'm gonna wait to purchase. I want to pay off a few of the smaller things first. I like the mouse, the desk, some of that stuff before I buy the Elgato. But the Elgato is what I use to stream off my phone. So that would be for the gaming streams. So the gaming streams, although I bring those up as an option, those probably wouldn't be right away unless you guys really want those. Like if you guys really want Dokkan content, well, actually, I probably do want to get that not sooner than later, but I'm not going to guarantee it because of how jobs work and how life works, and going in debt isn't smart, especially because this is more of an extra thing. I would like to have the Elgato before the end of January so I could stream the 10th anniversary on Dokkan. And on top of that, we can also do watch parties for premieres. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so I would like to stream the 10th anniversary, my experience, how everything, we can just do chill streams. I don't know if I would go and edit summon streams and then post those on YouTube. I don't know if I would do that. I think I would just keep it as summon streams, and I would just keep it taglined and focused, so people could just click through if they don't want to see like in the middle parts of cleaning out box space and stuff. But the other thing related to Dokkan that also will relate to Godzilla, not only can we do movie watch-alongs, we can do live stream watch-alongs. Yes, Matt just clicked it right there. We can watch the G-Store streams live together with the G-Store actually on the screen, so you guys don't have to worry about having multiple devices or shenaniganing your ways around or switching through tabs or anything with my stream and the live stream. We can just watch it. It'll be on the screen. Just watch it straight off of YouTube. We can watch the Dokkan reveal streams together. We can I have to make sure, well, yeah, no, we can watch the new Ultraman shows that drop. We can watch the episodes weekly, just like anime. We can watch Ultraman live together, and watch parties, or we can do it like the day after if people want to watch it the first night, privately, which I completely understand. um, you know we can watch Ultraman together. We can watch the G-Store streams, which is one of the other things I would really like to do, is watch the G-Store streams with you guys rather than posting a reaction stream after the fact, which can be interesting, especially when there's a group of us and we're all hyped about the product. Unlimited potential, yes, Matt's true. It's unlimited potential, what the channel can now do. Just, I had to be smart with my purchases and money spending this year. Basically, what it comes down to. But yes, so although reviews might take a little bit of a backpedal, because of not buying quite as much, I say that, which it's kind of true and it's kind of not. So maybe I should elaborate a little bit more. If you guys have noticed, well, you guys can notice here. Remember at the start of the year, you guys never really saw the collection. But you guys know I was buying a lot more Safubi. It is undeniable that a lot of the Safubi that I was personally buying was very, high dollar price stuff. Once again, there's nothing wrong. And I've talked about this multiple times. You got to live within your means. And if there's anything the last year and a half has taught me since moving to where I'm at right now, even having a really good paying job, I overspend a lot. I mean, the PC setup, let's be honest, if I didn't have health issues and get recommended to try to move to a remote job, I wouldn't have been able to do this. There was an actual, this wasn't just I wanted to do this because I wanted to do this for the channel and stuff. This was I have to do this for my health, or I have to at least try to. And then the benefits is that because of that, I can also work that into the budget for it to just be able to get everything I want on the back end of it, which is what we ended up doing. We ended up getting a computer that's going to be able to help me do my remote job work, depending on which jobs I get. And I'm going to be able to do everything else with YouTube and Twitch and streaming and editing. I ended up being able to hit it all in one mark, thankfully, because thankfully it happened at this time of year where everything's on sale. I saved like $500, $600 at Best Buy last night. Very fortunate. I spent a lot, but there was a necessity out of it where, Safubi is a lot of fun, and it does gut me because I love the artisan, I love the colors, I love the glitter. It's a little too expensive most of the time. Let's be honest, most of the time for what I can right now. Which is why it's taking back. So when I say I'm buying less, I guess that's not necessarily true. I'm buying less Safubi. It's more I'm going to be buying things that are more within my price range, things that are going to be easier to purchase, which The CCP middle sizes are 100%. Even if 6 drop at the same time and it's a $200 order, that's way easier than buying one Safubi at $350 that released 5 years ago. Or, buying, um, a Spiral Toy, Spiral Studio TYG drop, or a lottery exclusive figure that's $500 because it's limited to 1 in 15. Which I'm not dissing that. Prices are a little frustrating, admittingly, of course, but I'm not going to tell someone that their art isn't worth a certain monetary value because they put their heart and soul into it. Even though that discussion is still very valid, that's just not kind of how I like to do things. Kind of not. It depends on my mood and how I wake up. But so Safubi, most of Safubi is out of my range. What can I do? Mondo stuff, because it's easy to plan that. I can't plan the 4 other colorways throughout the year, but you know what always drops at the same time every single year? The last week of July, the cherry blossoms. I can plan that. It's easy. 2 weeks after G-Fest, or 3 weeks after G-Fest sometimes. Mondo will be dropping anywhere from 2 to 4 cherry blossom releases. Make sure I have money in my account ready for them, and make sure that I'm awake and ready for the pre-orders to drop. Pick them up within the first minute, and boom, we're out of there. Easy peasy. Are they a little bit more spendy? They are, but they're plannable. Mars-san, retail costs are inexpensive. These figures are, if you get really lucky with buy, you can get most of the drops for basically retail, so most of them are like $100. The second form shins are normally like 60 to 80. If you're really like patient, or you're very quick on the on when they drop, if you know the timing, they're like 60 to 80 bucks. So if they drop 3 at the same time, not that hard. Normally not all 3 colorways sell out. It's mainly just getting the secret colorway first and then getting the regular colorway later. Even the 4 forms are inexpensive. Definitely want to do a video or a stream talking about current state. Yeah. We definitely need to actually. That would be a lot of fun, honestly. It is tough. It's rough. It is, especially you're renting, you have bills, me, girlfriend, and a dog, and those 2 come before all of this, which honestly this year is not kind of how it went, which is bad on my part, bad boyfriend on me. That's all on me. That's my fault. But at the same time, I don't want to just drop collecting and drop being in the community. It's just finding a healthy relationship with it and finding where the line has to be drawn. That's all it is. And then self-control, which is why my collecting has become so, or it's going to become so strict, Yes, I'm getting back into Monster Arts. Yes, I'm getting back into SH Figure Arts Ultraman. But once again, those things are plannable. Those things are planned. What are you gurring at? I struggled with that last year. Yeah, we went crazy the last few years, Matt. The second we started Safubi collecting, things got wild. Crazy wild. But, admitting that that's an issue and a problem is the first step to becoming better. And I'm not going to sit here and not deny it on YouTube or publicly, because I'll just be honest with you guys. I had a problem with buying stuff. I bought a lot this year, and you know what? Most of it I don't even have anymore. I've had to sell the last 2 months, which is karma. Shouldn't have bought most of it, that's just how it is. But at the same time, it was fun to own those things for the period that I had them for. Some of them longer than others, and I appreciate that I was able to hold these figures. I was able to make videos on these figures to show you guys, and I was thankful to own them, take photos of some of them, a lot of them, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with rotating your collection either. I'd like to say that I was rotating, but I haven't been to work in almost 2 months, so some of it has been necessity selling as well. And some of it has also just been cutting down on the shelves, because these, even after doing this, they're very full. Like the Mars-san shelf is almost maxed out for the just the glitter stuff. The Mondo / Sarge Rushi shelf is maxed out up here. I watch your live streams before I gotta go to sleep. Hey, that's okay, man. Thank you for popping in, Servo. Thank you for listening, and enjoy some sleep, my friend. Enjoy some sleep. But you know, that's what it comes down to. And being able to be an adult here and admit I've bought way too much, and I'm gonna have to get more strict. You know, even the X pluses, the 30 centimeter X pluses, I love those. I love them. I That was one thing I didn't want to stop collecting. But when it came down to what's, I'm not sleeping yet. Oh, okay, okay, sorry. Well, I was just like, oh, okay, okay, no, that's okay, man. Thank you for popping in, hanging out for a little bit. It's always good to see you. Um, Enjoy working on your game. Continue working on your game. Um, have a good night. We'll see you next week. We'll have a review tomorrow, or a showcase tomorrow, but live stream will be next week. But you know, out of the 30 centimeters, the only ones that I own now is the two Shin Godzillas and Ortho Shin once it gets to the warehouse and it gets shipped. And then I just have Baragon and Ava Unit 1 Awakening. And that's it. I sold every single other 30 centimeter. I sold all the Gigantics besides the two Shin Godzillas and the 54. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay, sir. Sorry. I'm half asleep and I got blinding lights in my face. You know, so it's kind of hard to read sometimes. Also, I'm just dumb. I'm very dumb. So, um, so I sold off those parts of my collection, things I didn't want to. I never thought I would sell the Gigantics. I was When I started buying the Gigantics and when I got all of them, I was like I would stop collecting most of the other things to just be able to do Gigantics. But Gigantics are really, really expensive. You know, the average is now $700 to $900, um, and that's just too much. Um, you know, that's like a month worth of purchases. So I basically only have to be able to collect Gigantics, and then they take up space. I can buy all the new well, not these shelves anymore. My wooden shelves, all that I want, but I only have a limited amount of space and a limited amount of shelves you can do. You can only do 3 shelves with Gigantics. So, they're their adult choices have to be made or had to be made, and I'm glad that I made them. Once again, I'm very fortunate that I owned those figures for the time that I did. I love the Gigantics line. Um, Not getting the Kiryu Goji kind of sucks, but at the same time, I've got my two Shins. I've got my 54 still. I don't want to sell the 54. The two Shins aren't going away because at the end of the day, if I have to stop collecting like majorly, the things that will be left standing is the Shin Godzillas. I will collect Shin Godzilla to the ends of the earth, um, as much as I can, before I stop collecting as a whole, which I know you guys would love because everyone loves Shin. But we're getting back into monster arts. Um, I'm not really the nice thing about monster arts is that why I'm able to get back into it like more regularly, um, is the fact that I don't have to buy a lot of the old releases because the chances are that most of the Heisei stuff is going to get re-released. We've seen this. The Destroya stuff is more than likely going to get re-released within the next 2 years. Burning Godzilla pre-orders go up in 2 weeks. Um, I would be shocked if Destroya didn't get announced and re-released within the next year and a half. Junior and the Evolution set might be different, which would suck. But I would guess that at least the Evolution set will probably be released in some capacity as well. Yep, the Burning. I love the Burning. I'm surprised with nearly 10-year anniversary Shin around the corner just how popular the design is still in Japan. Dude, they love it. And it's a good thing and a bad thing for me because one, it means I am constantly getting Shin Godzilla products, but two, my wallet is empty because I'm constantly getting Shin Godzilla products. So, and that's the thing. I kind of talked about it last stream. In 2026 is probably going to be the busiest year for me because it'll be the 10th anniversary of Shin Godzilla. You can bet their ass that they have slowed down the last 2 years, slowed down Shin Godzilla products. I put quotes on that because they really haven't. Shin, I would still say, is probably the design that gets the most releases in a year's time, January to December, every single year. Still, I think Shin, honestly, has now pushed Heisei out of the most pushed design. I think Shin is number one, um, in marketing and stuff and toys. And you can bet your ass during 2026 that they are going to be going harder than ever. It's why Not guaranteed yet. The plan is why I'm not going to Japan next. Well, besides all the financial stuff, um, also something that was kind of like creeping in my mind. It's like I can just wait to go to Japan in 2026 because I can go during February for Winter Wonderfest, and I can go during summer for Shin's anniversary and Summer Wonderfest. The very, 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 very tentative plan. The chances of this happening are very unlikely, but the plan is to go for a week or two during Winter Wonderfest of 2026, so we can enjoy Winter Wonderfest. I can enjoy my first trip in Japan, so it would probably be a week and a half. The secondary plan, of the year is to go for the whole month of July. I would go probably end of June and not come back until August or like the last days of July to plan for and around what I can only assume, and I hope obviously this can change because people passing away within the next 2 years is completely possible, although I really hope not. I would guess that Higuchi and Ano will do some sort of very special. We'll try and hold off till Shin's 10. Yeah, that first trip is much more, in fact. Yeah, which is what I'm doing. Um, I gotta go during Winter Wonderfest and then Shin's anniversary for the month, which will be hard because hot weather and me do not agree. And July can be hot, but I want to go during Winter Wonderfest so I can do a lot more of the traveling in the month. We can at least plan accordingly depending on what's announced. We'll know everything early enough. Yeah. Um, Basically, Winter Wonderfest will be the first time being able to go and do the trips, go to Awaji Island freely and untouristy, and then do Winter Wonderfest and just be able to do like a hangout where, July probably would be a lot more busy because July is much more of a busier tourist time. So being able to do some of those extra things like Awaji and stuff is going to be a little bit more stressful. So that's why I want to do both. But the other thing is the chances of Ano coming out and being planned at an event, or at least Higuchi being at a Godzilla event for hopefully, maybe not do signings, maybe not even do direct meet and greets, but for them to be there, at least be on the stage and talk about the film, is more than likely a special premiering of Shin Godzilla. Because I don't, I don't know what's going to happen with the next year or two. Um, I have not seen Shin Godzilla in a movie theater yet. My favorite film, I have not seen in a movie theater. Now, if it's at G Fest this year, or if it's at G Fest, well, I guess I would miss out on G Fest in 2026, is basically kind of what I'm also saying. Um, you know, it would be likely if the month plan works out. Just be careful with the summer heat in July if you go to. Yep, yep, and that's what we're gonna do. Thankfully, Matt has been to Japan in July. He knows what to do. He'll take care of the little larval me in that state. Um, yeah, I won't go to G Fest in 2026 basically because I want to go to Japan all of July if I can. Um, my friend Matt here would also not mind going because it probably would be the second biggest Godzilla time. I hated it severely, but there's definitely ways to enjoy that with the heat. Yeah, and we'll be even more planned for it because you'll have more experience and you'll be able to realistically have expectations on what we can do to avoid heat and to do that. And you never know, maybe it might be a cooler summer. I'm missing GFest this year because I'm going back to Japan in April and again in November. Nice, Alex. Nice. Wonderful times to go. Oh God, you'll be going prime time, cherry blossom, bloom season in April, dude. Oh, you got to take photos. Send them to me, dude. I I would like to go in April, um, in the future. Maybe that's what I'll do for like 2027. That would be a girl. Well, by that time it'll be wife and I will go together because she also really wants to go to Japan. So, but maybe she might go in 2026 as well. We'll see. We got Tater, so that's kind of like we got to plan around the dog and separation anxiety and all that stuff. So we trying not to be careful. AMA is already going to be a little stressful with him. We're going to have to get someone to dog sit him. So we got to spend the next few months getting him very regularly accustomed to that person being here and home for the weekend. I'm actually not going for Blossoms. Oh, really? Baseball. Oh, nice. Who knows what will happen, dude? Yeah, baseball. See, I forget that is April time, dude. Oh, dude, that's something I would also like to do is like go to like baseball, like, specifically baseball. But I mean, I'd love to go to a concert in Japan, which I know is very difficult. There's a lot of loops you have to go through for foreigners, especially if you're just traveling there and you don't live there, to be able to go to concerts and stuff. Workarounds. Matt can tell you all about that. Trying to get an advance ticket for Winter Wonderfest. Um, you know, figuring out how all that works. Dude, I'm so sad I missed out on a Giants versus Tigers game that was about to happen while I was already at the dome. Oh, dude. That is on my bucket list is to go to Japan and see a baseball game, especially if I could go see one of their big teams like the Giants. Something just freaking hype, you know. I gotta rest my legs up, guys. I got two chairs in here. I gotta rest my legs up. Oh God. But yeah. So that's the 2026 plan tentatively is to go to Japan twice, for Shin, which is gonna be expensive. I cannot imagine a baby metal. Oh my goodness, baby metal in Japan. That would be fun. For me, I would probably try to attempt to go see something like, we all, maybe if you guys have been on the news, go, maybe you guys have seen that lottery tickets, Mega Millions, well over a billion right now. I don't think anyone won. I think it was drawn tonight or last night. I don't think there was a winner yet. So, lottery ticket over a billion. If I had unlimited money and I had a choice, I would go and fly out to Japan for a week just to go see Slipknot in Japan because they throw crazy Slipknot shows in Japan. So that's something I'd like to do, or Not Fest Japan specifically. They seem to do that once every 2 years. So I think it wasn't this year. I think it was the end of last year, 2023, that they did two dates. So I think 2025 they'll probably end up doing a date or two, whether it's just shows or not fests. That would be my dream to go see Slipknot there. Add that to the list. I already plan to seeing them at least once or twice this year, especially if they do any more 99 dates. A Giants boy at heart. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so when it comes to Japan stuff, that's the very early tentative plans, which is why I have to spend less this year. I have to clear the debt that I just accrued from all of this. I have to try to buy less so I can be prepared for that. With this year, we have AMA, we have G Fest. I'm thinking about Decon towards the end of the year for Mondo purposes, but beat you in the Climax series. The Giants put a good fight this year. Oh my goodness. Y'all are adorable. But I kind of got off track there. Basically, with collecting, this is my advice to everyone, and I know a lot of people know this, but some don't, and that's okay. Just collect within your means, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be buying less big things to be able to afford more smaller things. It's not a quantity over quality thing. It's just a looking at the lines that are in my price range, and things that I can plan for. Monstarts I can plan for. CCPs I can plan for. Safubi, you can't. Even though Marasan's kind of ahead, they like to announce their pop-up events and stuff like a month at a time, and then they normally tease what's going to be there. So I can plan on, if there's no Shin Godzillas there and there's no glitters, I don't have to worry about the drop. But kind of like what happened last weekend, we had the Aurora crystals drop. And I have the second form. Still trying to get the fourth form. There was a really cheap one that I kind of regret not buying. That was only like $150. Should have got that one. So there's one that's a little bit more expensive that I'm probably going to end up having to buy after I make a few more sales. You're not wrong. All the respect for the win for a better season 2025. Yeah, dude. This is what I want. I want to watch Japanese baseball. That's a good point. Safubi just appear and they're pricey, so you gotta hope you have the money and the access. Yeah, and then buy aftermarket on Safubi is ridiculous. I'm staying with Sarge Rushi because I love these figures, and you can kind of plan for them slightly, but the thing you can't plan for is the aftermarket. Aftermarket on the other four colorways of the painted Shin Godzillas. were all within a reasonable amount. They were all under 300 before shipping. If I would have known a few weeks, a month in June, if I would have known that the tinsel saru was going to be going for $500, $600, I would have planned accordingly. I did not expect it to be. I expected it to be more expensive. I did not expect it to be almost triple what the other ones cost me, or triple what the green one cost me, triple what the blue one cost me, almost quad what two of the blank ones costed me. I did not expect that, and that's the other thing with Safubi. You can't predict what the aftermarket is. Monster Arts, if I miss out on a pre-order, I can go to buy basically what I'm doing with Anguirus. If you keep up with the festival, but there's definitely plenty of sun drops. It's a nightmare, yeah. And then, like I said, aftermarket prices are crazy. Matt was trying to get the Glitter 94 set from a company that's name is blanking on me, and the Space Godzillas just never dropped on buy. Either he didn't see them or they were gone before he could buy one. So he has the 94 Godzilla and he has the little Godzilla. That's it. He doesn't have the glitter Space Godzilla to go with it, which hopefully he's able to find one in Japan. Maybe he'll run across a Safubi stand and there'll be one aftermarket and hopefully it won't be too expensive. And he can just buy it. But you can't plan for that. I would even say the X plus 30 centimeters really hard to plan for, and then shipping is a variety of prices. Ortho Shin, because I bought the red one, I know about what Ortho is going to cost me. It's going to be about $100 from Bai. Hopefully it goes down a little bit with the holidays being done. It probably won't get to the warehouse before before the holiday season is done. Hopefully it does, so then the price will be a little bit cheaper. I'd love to spend only $80 on it because it's a huge, long box. It's a long box because the tail doesn't pop off because it's got the light-up mechanics in it. So, stuff like that. But Gigantics, can't really plan for. They just drop those. Bond starts, once again, it's a reveal, 2 reveals a month. SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures, 2 to 3 reveals a month. The anime drops are kind of unexpected, but Ami keeps them cheap as long as they're not P-Bandais. Ultraman stuff, 2 to 3 drops a month for like pre-orders, but normally they're spaced out to where you only maximum have to buy 1. Maybe if there's reissues, 2 to 3 in a month. Well, once again, if they're standard reissues, go on Ami. Half of them are $30, $40. You throw 3 of those in a box, the shipping pays for itself. Yeah, SHF is eating at Matt slowly. Those are what his collection is. I'm just going to watch you live on my TV because I'm working on my game, and it's kind of hard to multitask. Hey, thank you. Thank you for staying in. Well, to be fair, the live stream's about to end here because Adam goes live in 15 minutes on his Thirsty Thursday Toys channel. He's going to be live building some micro builds, if I'm correct. I believe that is what they're called. Let me get this, Nikkei Can Wait. Where's my YouTube app on my iPad? Then I just want to watch your live. Adam is going live. Adam is going live, yes. Oop, not Discord. Let me go on here quick. Let me make sure I got the title of his live stream correct. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Regardless, it's going to be a very fun Nanoblocks. That's what they are. Yes, the Nanoblocks live stream. There it is, the Godzilla Nanoblocks, and it's a drunk build live. He's doing 3 of the Heisei blocks. I'm very excited. I'm going to be watching with him. Obviously, that's why I streamed a little bit earlier, because I want to be done, give everyone time to do what they need to do, and then go watch his live stream with us. We can all go and raid, as they call it on Twitch, raid his live stream. We got 7 congruent viewers right now. Holy cow, thank y'all. Hopefully you guys go over and join Adam, watch his stream. I'm very excited. Actually, I'm going to get it built up on the iPad right now. Boom, bam, boom. Here it is. I'm in the wait list, Adam. So I'm excited for this live stream, just to hang out. I like hanging out with y'all. So I am ready. So I think we're gonna end it here. We had a great conversation. I want to thank everyone in the comments for conversating, expanding the conversations. I feel like for once, for the most part, I did have some out of topic rambling moments. I kind of stayed really within my means, which is great because I did write notes and I didn't even look at it. But I'll just sum it all up here at the end if you guys weren't here at the beginning. I bought a PC. I bought a whole PC rig setup. Hopefully Everything besides the desk should be here by the 31st, specifically the monitor. So we'll be either doing a New Year's Eve stream or a New Year's Day stream. Um, might do both if I can, because I would like to do a live stream talking about top 10 figure purchases of the year, even if I don't have them. I know that's kind of a little debatable because I had to sell, but you know, like I said, we've gone why I had to sell some things, even if I really didn't want to. So we might do a top 10 purchases of the year. Not that one and the slots 1, 2, and 3 are really a mystery. I'd say the top 3 are very obvious. It's just the order of which they occur, I think, will be kind of the surprise for some people. Trust me, you guys are going to be shocked. And then my friend Matt and I were talking about something where we did our top 5 releases or things that we want revealed from SH Figure Arts Ultraman. And I kind of want to do a live stream myself, maybe get some a few people in. We could talk about what we want to see this year for whether it's figures or movies. I would still like the live stream, maybe with the missus. She's been a little exhausted the last few days. I would like to talk about Nosferatu because I did go see that Christmas Day. I would like to talk about that film. It's crazy, crazy good film. If you guys haven't seen Nosferatu yet, go see it. It is a movie you will want to see in the theater. It is amazing. I'm seeing Nosferatu tomorrow morning. Perfect, Alex. Perfect. You will. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You know, I am seeing a little bit of pushback from the movie, especially a lot of non-horror fans, but a lot of people that don't understand the original Nosferatu, and what makes that movie so important, and kind of how that ties into the new one. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what goes on. Okay, I'm very excited. But we're gonna come to here. We got a PC. Content for 2025 is going to expand in a lot of ways to make up for lack of reviews. There's 100% going to be more live streams. There will probably be an actual permanent live stream schedule into 2025, not right away. Of course, we got to work out all the kinks and the bugs on getting the live stream set up, or like the setup and, you know, how to control the live streams, you know, displays, you know, throwing up pictures. There's a chance that I might start subscribing to StreamYard again, because StreamYard on PC is way better. It's not as limited, so as much as I don't want to spend $50 a month on it, maybe I can find some people to split StreamYard with. It would be more worth it with a PC because I will have full StreamYard available, which is screen mirroring and stuff like that. And it would make stuff like Dokkan streaming a little bit easier. Actually, no, with Dokkan streaming and game streaming with the Elgato, I actually don't want to use StreamYard, if I'm not mistaken. There's an actual program, but maybe that program could be used for everything else too. I don't know. That's the stuff I'll have to figure out later. But content's going to expand. Review editing, after some time and some practice, a lot of practicing, will get better. Quality will jump. We have got Monster Arts stuff coming in. I know people have been eating up the Monster Arts content. Yes, not soon. I'll just say it here. I did pre-order Scar King. I ended up pre-ordering it off Big Bad Toy Store. So in March, we'll have Scar King's review, because I got some thoughts on it just off of reviews and what Japan collectors are saying, and some of my own thoughts. The Heat Ray -1 review will be in the next 2 weeks. Ton of other stuff. Dabble in some other things. Basically, the channel's going to be expanding. Godzilla and Kaiju Tokusatsu is still going to be the forefront, obviously. But we'll be expanding, and it's going to be fun. Movie live streams, watch-alongs, anime parties, drunk-thons, gaming streams, videos, possibly, I don't know about videos, but streams, stuff like that is all slated tentatively to be in the future. Obviously, not everything's guaranteed because you know, I gotta get the equipment and gotta figure out how to use the equipment first. I gotta get out of my boomer mindset with the PC and get to where I can use it comfortably, and then we can start moving in. But movie streams, stuff like that, definitely is gonna be a lot easier. I'm excited for the future, everyone. If this happens to be the last live stream of 2024, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting the channel, putting up with my goofy ass for the whole year. I really appreciate it. It'll probably be more of a video so I can at least look at the info. This was the largest year for the channel, hands down. It almost doubled every single other year. Hey Donovan, how's it going? It almost doubled on everything, on metrics. Not that that stuff is important, but that just means that you guys are enjoying the content. That's what that tells me. You guys are enjoying the content, and by watching the content, liking the comment or content, subscribing, commenting, that helps YouTube throw it out to the wind to everyone else's recommendations, which then someone else, and the pattern follows. But I'm just glad that I'm able to share the things that I like doing with all of you guys, and you guys are enjoying it. We're all friends here. It's not a I it's not how some people like to act in the YouTube community and the Godzilla community, where it's kind of like a entertainer and then enjoyers. It's just, we're all friends here. We're all just fans of the community. So I appreciate that y'all like the content, watch the streams. Thank y'all. If I don't get to see you guys live again before the end of the year, we'll do probably a recap 2024 video if we can, or a live stream. We'll figure something out. But thank you all, just in case. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. Get on Thirsty Thursdays, Godzilla Nanoblocks Heisei Drunk Build live stream. I will see you guys in the comments. It is right here, right here. See, it's right here. I've got it. Oh my God, my screen is so dirty. I gotta wipe it off. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. Have a wonderful night. I'll let you guys know about when the monitor gets here, and future stream progress with the PC. And expect a showcase, Sofubi showcase, the next 2 days, Sunday and Monday. The last Marusan Monday of Season 2, 2024, December, is coming out. It is the matte pink second form and fourth form Shin Godzilla. And tomorrow we have a glitter Sofubi showcase. So thank you, everyone. Y'all are wonderful. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you had wonderful holidays, and we'll have more wonderful holidays going into the new year. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.